Good morning, everybody. It's Mark McDonald with First United Methodist Church of Batesville. Glad to be with you again today and to be part of this 10th week of experiencing God, knowing and doing the will of God. We're moving right through this. This week is a very, very important one to me because as a pastor of the church, I'm a shepherd of the flock, as a lot of people call it. But one of my primary goals is administration, running the church. In the United Methodist Church, we're the chief administrative officer of the church by the Book of Discipline, our rule book. And so how we organize the church is really important. Now, Methodists are methodical. We like to do things. And I get this way too. I like to have things organized. But the problem with church is that sometimes we get so caught up in doing church we forget to be the church. Over the years, I've had a whole collection of books that have fascinated me. One was The Alligator in the Swamp. Here's one. Can the pastor do it alone? The answer was no. Clergy Killers. This was one of the most powerful books I read about the number of people who attack clergy and why they do that. Angry People in the Pews. It's actually called Managing Angry People in the Pews. Glittering Vices. How many times have you heard somebody say, I'm not going to go to church, it's a bunch of hypocrites? It is. We're a collection of hypocrites. Here's one that was a powerful one. Managing a church and the de-churched. De-churched people are people who get hurt by the church. One of the things I've seen over 30 years of ministry is how the church can get so caught up in itself that it actually hurts people. And this week, our focus is going to be less about church in the way that we typically think about it, which is, we typically think of the church. Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Goodness, no. Open the door. There's the church. The church building is often what we think of when we're trying to describe church. I go to church. But this week, our challenge is going to be the church because the stakes are so terribly high. Hurting somebody as a church, oh my goodness, it leaves scars that can be there for a lifetime. And it's absolutely critical for us this week to consider what it means to be the church if we're going to know and do the will of God. Because by ourselves, we're Christians. Together, we're the body of Christ. I hope you enjoy this week. Today, we get right into it, and I'm looking forward to this time.